Hello and welcome back to OS Racing. Welcome back, it's been a long time. We're still doing 2023 videos. This is round 4. We are in the south of England in a place called Lydd, which is in Kent, down near Dungeness. And yes, you didn't qualify quite so well. We'd had a couple of races in B finals doing pretty well. You did qualify first for the C final though, so it's, you know, as they say, it's yours to lose, I guess. And we're just about to kick off on the pre-C final.
Off we go. I think I am first.
Yeah, we are first at the moment. Apologies, it takes so long to process these videos. Life gets in the way. We will process all the 2023 videos, and we have a full season of racing coming up in 2024, which we plan to make videos for, but you know, they could take a little bit of time. So apologies, and keep watching, subscribe, hit the like button, and it might persuade us to just do a few more and get some videos out. So we've gone a bit tentative. We just lost 3 positions. I don't know if it was clear in the video, like you kind of just got ever so slightly over the curb a bit too much, which kind of slowed you down a bit, and then they were pretty close on the outside. It's one of those, once you lose that momentum through that section, you lose so many positions. So you did just drop down to 5th, and then you pulled it back for 4th, so not disastrous. But a bit of a shame, obviously we were leading those first couple of laps, and then just a bit of a bad exit. It's a bit of a tough corner, that. Maybe we should talk a little bit about Lydd. I don't know if we've spoken much about the circuit the last time we did any videos for Lydd. But what would you say are the important things to think about on Lydd?
Because it's south, it gets very windy. Like, it's like the bottom of England.
Yeah, it's right on the coast.
Yeah, so it gets so windy, and you need to think about aerodynamics and ducking in, so then you have more airflow.
We just dropped down to 7th, so we're not having a particularly great race at the moment. We definitely... I think there's quite a lot of corners here. You're just way too tentative or taking the wrong line. Maybe we should watch what some other people are doing. I think you were just really struggling. So you had an okay qualifying, still qualified first. So you're keeping on them now, but maybe just a couple of mistakes were creeping in, and everyone was so bunched up and so close that any mistake was then costing you, and you were losing positions. Employing the benefits of speedy time. See if something's going to happen shortly, I think. So we're currently 7th out of 14th. They were having a bit of a fight, and that's allowed you to sneak in. You've gained 1 position, but I think that is Anthony Carnecki, I think, in front of you there. And not quite getting past. Tried to go around the outside. There is a possible move on that corner, but you've really got to carry the speed through. So he didn't quite make it work out, but we still get 1 position up to 6. Again here though, you're losing out. You're going so wide and not carrying enough speed. People are taking the inside line and going faster than you. You're going on the outside line and going slow, which is you're not getting that apex and not allowing people to go in. So we actually ended up went from 6 to 8. So really sure, considering you started at the front of this pack. I mean, you're still with the pack each time, but you're just letting so many people through. It's a bit of a challenge. I mean, this is such a long time since we did this race. This was summer last year, so I think we were over 6 months behind on doing this race. I can't remember exactly. I think you've got a good run there. On that back straight, what's your strategy there for trying to get a run on them?
Always trying to duck in, and the corner before the straight, if you want to overtake them or get a run on them, you have to have that corner good.
It's getting that exit out of the corner here. Like, I think that's probably where you're struggling. If you get that exit wrong, or if you just get the line wrong, or if you brake to, oh, he's had a spin. I don't know what happened there. I think he just touched the curb and spun out there. We gained a position to P7. I think, you know, on this course, this Lydd is a hard course, and I think we struggled here last year, in 2022 as well. We definitely struggled here in 2023. I think this was the sort of the worst race we had of the season. Really, it was like the one race where like nothing really seemed to go to plan for whatever reason. That was Anthony Carnecki that I think has just gone off. I just recognise his suit. I don't know all the races in this. I certainly can't remember all of them. I hope there's Anthony Carnecki. There was someone that went completely off the track there again. It's all going crazy around you. You've actually managed to get back up to 5th, and you've got a run at the minute for potentially 4th here. Not quite. And it is across the line, so here's the race classification. Oliver Peters was 1st, Yusu Yakub was 2nd. I think after some penalties you got 3rd, which is a shame because you would have repecharged up in 2nd. Anthony Carnecki was 4th, Joey Mims 5th, Oliver Harold Atfield was 6th, Leo Edger 7th, Achan Iqbal 8th, Samuel Chilton was 9th, and Dmitry Borovsky was 10th. Well done to all the racers. Yeah, that was a bit of a shame. Like, you've crossed the line on the thing 5th. There was some penalties applied, and you got 3rd. You only needed one more position, and you would have been in the B final. But never mind. That is the way that luck sometimes goes. So, remember, the first 2 repecharged up to the B final, so this is the C final. We are at Lydd. Welcome to OS Racing. If you are just joining us for the final, I will have put some links and some chapter markers directly. Graphics just up there. Please hit that subscribe button and like button. It really entices us to make more videos. So if you didn't watch the pre-final, it was a good one. Go watch it. There was a lot of racing going on there, and we're off. Gonna talk us through a lap of Lydd.
So this first corner, flat out on the first bit, then really hard braking, going through the second bit. Then this one, just really normal corner. Then this one is probably the hardest one, because it's like 3 corners, it's really rapid, and then if you do really bad on that one, then you have a really bad straight. Going into this one, I should have got more inside, but I'm down to 3rd.
So drop down to 3rd, yeah, down 4th as well. Look at the speed difference they're carrying compared to you, and the speed they're carrying on, which just shows you if you get it wrong through there, you lose out. So, or like anywhere on this track, you lose out so much. And I think on this day you were being super reserved. Like, I think you were trying your hardest not to spin and have an accident. That you then went down, so you know you kind of recovered a little bit in the pre-C final, and then obviously, you know, just a bit of a it is what it is. Anyway, we're down to 4th. You're right, like these corners are so hard. You need to look at your missing apexes all over, and especially when you're in the lead, you've got to think about defending your position as well. If you leave the door wide open on the inside there, someone's going to squeeze a kart through it. So you want to really be thinking about where you're placing your kart. How's someone going to overtake you? Make it as hard as possible for them, even if they're faster. Oh, they've had a bit of a guy in the blue helmet, not sure who that is, was just went a bit wide and off the track, which has given you an opportunity. You're back up to 3rd. He's just about got the position, but you gained 1 position out of all of that, doing quite well, still on the back of him, which is going to come onto the straight. Here's where you want that toe, really. And we're gaining on him. You're going to make for the move, and oh, no, we've had an accident. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was really embarrassing.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. So, you're doing the right thing. You've taken the turn, then you've gone for the move here. Looking at the move, he starts turning in. Now, I will say, doesn't leave you any space on the inside. However, if you look...
It could be that he didn't see me.
He might not have seen you. And the thing to point out, we've got to own up to that one and just take it on the chin and say that was our fault. You weren't quite alongside him. You were almost... I looked at that multiple times, and the more and more I looked, it was very similar to a Lewis Hamilton versus Verstappen at Copse Corner, where you weren't quite alongside him. Just like, I mean, you're really talking like a really small amount. Another time around that corner, another racer might have given you a bigger gap and realised that you were coming through at that way, because it's a common move, and you might not have had the accident. You both might have sailed through it. So it is what it is. Anyway, unfortunately, it does mean in all of that, we've dropped down to 10th. I'm not sure who the other person behind you right now is. But yes, if you were the person that was caught up in all of that, then we take full responsibility. Apologies, it was a bit embarrassing at the time. It's the first time you've had an accident where you were at fault, and I'm not sure if I've seen it yet on the thing, but you did get a 6th place penalty, which was completely fair. Like, we take that, and not that it made a huge amount of difference given your current position anyway, but I think we just gained one there. I think someone had spun out on the on one of the chicanes there, and you went from 10th to 9th. But I think everyone else is so far away now. So, yeah, I mean, in that, what could have you done? What would you do differently, having seen it now?
I would have tried to get, like, really close on the back of him, because I was a bit too far to make it. So that's why I ended up hitting him. And yeah, if I was on the back of him, like, I would have got past him so much easier.
Yeah, if you'd have just been like another inch closer to him, I think you would have been alongside him. The other thing to remember is sometimes you go for that move, it's really hard to tell. Like, when you're racing down, you don't know whether you're going to make it or not, and you don't want to not try, because if you're not racing, you're not racing. So the other thing you got to remember is, it's also okay to back out. It's okay to give something a go, realise you're not going to make it, just lift off the throttle slightly, let them go ahead, pull in behind them, and have another go the next lap as well. So, be like, you're going out there to race, but always be open to the idea that you don't need to keep your foot in. You don't need to necessarily brake. Just a little lift off the throttle gives them the chance to squeeze through. So we just come in, this is the final lap. There's a checkered flag, and across the line. So Anthony Carnecki was first, well done. Bly Gregory came second. Joey Mims was third. Samuel Chilton was fourth. Dmitry Borowski was fifth. Oliver Harold Atfield was sixth. Tabitha Mellor got seventh. Brian Ockery got 8th. Ashan Iqbal got 9. Leo Edger, who was, I think, the person you took out, 10th. He didn't actually even finish the race. Oliver Sanderson, 11th. It is what it is, and I think Theo Jones didn't even actually start the race. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry it's been a bit late. We will get around to doing the final races of 2023. We have a new style and outfit to share, probably on Instagram. So new coloured helmet, new coloured suit, the works ready for the 2024 season, which actually kicks off at Shennington in just a few weeks. So hopefully see you there.
See you next time.